Man, where do I even begin? So, I'm back. It's been a month now since I've last posted anything on this channel. I've been keeping myself occupied in IRL, but I came here today to discuss this whole controversy or whatever about Ghost of Yotei, okay? So recently, if you guys have been paying attention and all that, there has been this narrative saying one of the developers from Sucker Punch was celebrating the death and murder of Charlie Kirk, right? And this was circulating recently, I believe. And I've only been hearing about it rarely, okay? And I haven't been paying any full attention to this whatsoever because that was really none of my business and it still isn't. So I'm not even going to go deeper into the whole narrative and how, Charlie Kirk's passing affected the studio. I'm not going to get into that because that's not me. What I want to know, however, is what exactly is going on right now with the gamer player base. Like everybody, if you go on Twitter right now, searching up Ghost of Yotei, you will realize that, of course, there are trailers promoting the game, but in the mix of that stuff, there are like numerous tweets regarding the developer's comments on the whole Charlie Kirk situation and this and that, and talking about boycotting the game. I even saw some screenshots of people refunding their copies of the game, especially the digital versions in particular, right? And then I came across this tweet from this dude saying that he didn't really care about politics and he's going to buy the game day one regardless of what people say at the moment. It's like there are both sides to this right now, okay? You have the boycott side and then you have the casual side. The boycotting side refers to those who are on social media bashing the developers from that person's comment, going as far as to threaten those said developers, saying that they will one day boycott the game, literally just giving it negative press and stuff like that, okay? They even went as far as to dislike one of their most recent trailers about Ghost of Yotei on YouTube, with the whole dislike ratio literally going crazy, you know what I mean? For lack of a better term. Meanwhile, you have the regular side, the casual players within the gaming community as a whole, saying that whether they disagree about the developers or whatever they got going on, they're going to play the game regardless. Or in this case, they don't care about what's going on social media. They don't really care about that. They're not going to let social media determine whether they'll buy the game or not. That's what I'm saying. So, to simply put, both sides are against each other now, okay? They're literally going at it with one another. Both sides cannot contain themselves, yet they're still talking about the game regardless of what they say on either side, right? So this leads to me saying this. What happened to just anticipating games now, man? Now, before you guys say anything, listen, I'm not trying to play devil's advocate right now because I don't really have that much energy in me to do so. I'm just being a bystander, I'm just speculating on the sideline, just asking this one tempting question. What happened to people literally anticipating games without having to worry about any controversy? I feel like nowadays, whenever a developer says something, they would normally either say it casually or just go off the rails with it. It can go one or two ways. But for the most part, whenever a dev says something, super controversial, that whatever dumb thing they say on the internet will literally force people to regret buying the game, pre-ordering the game, looking forward to the game, etc. Okay? It's like, my God, bro. What is going on with these people? And again, I'm a spectator behind all this, okay? So whatever they have going on is none of my business nor concern, but I do want to point this out. Ghost of Yotei, when this game was first shown nearly a year ago, right? It was first revealed technically at some point in September of last year. Now, I liked Ghost of Tsushima. That was one of my favorite games. To this day, it's still one of my favorite games I've ever played, okay? I literally cannot believe that they made a masterpiece of a game, even though it had slight issues. Okay, I will say that. But for the most part, it was a fun and enjoyable experience at the time. And so when Ghost of Yotei was first revealed, I was like, oh snap. I expected a sequel at some point, but I didn't think it would be like this because they changed everything. The protagonist, the setting, the timeline, all of that stuff. They added new features here and there, new major improvements that they are supposedly putting in the game, stuff like that, just to get everyone excited for the game, right? So I was one of those people who were looking forward to what they had planned, even though I wasn't hyping the game up like that. So I wasn't overly hyped, but I was still curious deep down nonetheless. Fast forward to a few months later, as time passed, they started showing a little bit more about the game, talking a bit more about the game. They rarely showed gameplay up until this past July, to where they had a full gameplay deep dive. And, I cannot stand the word deep dive anymore because I feel like that is one of the most overused terms in gaming right now. Okay, no cap. But they delve deep into the game's mechanics, new features, improvements, like I said, and all that good stuff. They were talking about the game throughout the summer, and they were teasing more and more stuff as time passed, up until recently. And now here we are, this developer saying this about Charlie Kirk's death, and now everyone is at a huge uproar about it. And now people are getting at this whole narrative, disliking the trailers that they have been putting out recently with the whole like and dislike ratio, going extremely overboard. And meanwhile, other folks on the other side, like a small majority of them, are still looking at the game with anticipating lens to the point where they're still getting the game regardless, right? Now, where do I stand in this situation? Now, like I said before, I'm a bystander in this case, right? But at the same time, it's like I understand why people are sort of upset about the whole situation with Charlie Kirk's passing, to where whoever at Sucker Punch said that stupid tweet, they would literally go crazy over that said tweet. I get it. They're irritated deep down, okay? I can understand their side a tad bit to some extent. Maybe a lesser extent. Again, whatever they had going on was none of my business. But still, at the same time, it's like, bro, the game isn't even out yet, and we're already complaining, boycotting the game, and this and that. And like I said before, it made me ask myself this one tempting question: what happened to the hype of this game? Now, mind you, I haven't been paying that much attention to the game as of late, but even then, it's like, bro, I was still eager to try the game out, and now it's like, the more I look at these tweets, the sooner I would regret even trying out this game myself. And I don't want to regret it just yet, because I'm still trying to hold out that hope I still have in me for this game, right? But right now, it's like Ghost of Yotei is being looked at suspiciously, and Sucker Punch is being looked at suspiciously. And again, I can somewhat understand both sides, but come on, bro. Like, really, what is going on with gaming and in general this year? Like, this doesn't just rely on Ghost of Yotei alone. Many other games I can tell have been going through a certain situation at some point, one way or another, whether it's for the better or the worse, okay? But in this game's case in particular, it's literally looking like it's going to be for the worse. And it's just like, wow, after all these months of anticipating this game's release, now it's like, bro, should I even get this game anymore because of stuff like this that's going on right now? And my thing is this: let's say this game does get overshadowed by the current controversy surrounding the game, right? If the game doesn't end up being as good because of this controversy, then chances are I have another game to look forward to personally, which is Ninja Gaiden 4. Now, I know these two games are samurai related and all that, but they're still completely two different types of games. It's like night and day. So in case Ghost of Yotei still gets overshadowed by its controversy, I might look towards Ninja Gaiden 4, because at least that game still has a bit of hype attached to it. But that alone is a different story, okay? We're talking about Ghost of Yotei right now. So this game, just know, it's in deep trouble because of this stupid controversy. I am literally in the middle ground trying to decide whether I should still get the game or not because of this stupid thing, and I'm contemplating my own decision of even trying out this game because I want to look forward to this game so bad. But it's like the more I pay attention to the said stuff, the more I contemplate my decision. You know what I mean? So I'm stuck. That's all I can say. I'm stuck. I can't decide whether I should get the game or not right now. So until I find a proper answer for this whole situation, I'm just going to kick back. I'm just going to mind my own business like I should be and just keep it moving, right? Like, I don't even know why I'm even bringing myself into this whole mess to begin with. I really don't. So that's my 2 cents on this whole matter. Ghost of Yotei is in deep trouble. But again, the game has yet to come out, so we're going to have to see until the game drops whether it will even survive or not at this point, you know? So, yeah, that's it. That's my rant. Hope you guys enjoy this video. If you guys want more rants like this, you know what to do. Like, share, comment, and subscribe if you're new. Do all that stuff. It's been viral. I am back, and I am out. Have a blessed day.